Hello everyone, my name is Cherie, and in this video I'm going to go over the logline. When someone asks you what's your movie about, you pitch them your logline. So what exactly is a logline? The logline, also known as the elevator pitch, is a short 1 to 2 sentence description of your story. It must be clear, concise, and captivating. It's basically the IMDb summary or the summary provided by your streaming service when you're trying to figure out what to watch. The main purpose of the logline is to grab the attention of readers, managers, agents, and producers. Here are 3 examples from well-known movies. Miss Congeniality. A tomboyish FBI agent must go undercover in the Miss USA beauty pageant to prevent a terrorist from bombing the event. Titanic. 2 star-crossed lovers from different classes struggle to survive on a doomed ocean liner as it sinks into the Atlantic. The Wizard of Oz. After a twister transports a lonely farm girl to a magical land, she sets out on a dangerous journey to find a wizard with the power to send her home. Things to include in your logline. The protagonist. Describe your protagonist with an adjective and what he or she does. In Miss Congeniality, the protagonist is a tomboyish FBI agent. In Titanic, 2 star-crossed lovers from different classes. And in The Wizard of Oz, it's a lonely farm girl. The want. What is the protagonist's goal in this story? For Miss Congeniality, her goal is to prevent a bombing. In Titanic, Jack and Rose are trying to survive a shipwreck. And in The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy wants to return home. The antagonist or antagonistic force. What is the main obstacle preventing your protagonist from reaching his or her goal? In Miss Congeniality, it's a terrorist. In Titanic, it's a sinking ship. And in The Wizard of Oz, it's a dangerous journey. Bonus points for incorporating the stakes or theme in your logline. Now, here are things to avoid. Character names, unless you're writing a biopic of a well-known person. Subplots. Twist endings. Ending with a question. And non-specific or cliched phrases, such as, "Then their lives are shattered," or "They must confront the demons of their past," or "They have to learn to love again." Your logline should convey the genre of your movie, and it should be between 25 to 60 words long. Here's my favorite logline template, taken from Blake Snyder's Save the Cat Strikes Back. On the verge of a stasis equals death moment, a flawed protagonist has a catalyst and breaks into 2 with the B story. But when the midpoint happens, he or she must learn the theme stated before all is lost to defeat or stop the flawed antagonist from getting away with his or her plan. Some of you might not understand this template if you haven't studied screenwriting structure, so I advise you to do just that and then try using the template. And finally, I'm going to give you 3 more logline examples from my own scripts. The first is for my indie social drama that I'll be directing. The 99%. Fed up with poverty-level wages, an assembly line worker tries to organize a union at the successful .com company where she works. But when a union buster is hired to prevent its formation, she realizes her fight will have both social and professional consequences. So you've got the protagonist, a fed-up assembly line worker, the want, to form a union, and the antagonist, the union buster. You've also got the stakes, which are her family and friends, and her job. Next up, my action-adventure screenplay. I'm going to show you my original logline, which I wrote way before I understood what a good logline looked like, and then I'll show you the revised logline. Frankie Chase and the Mysterious Creatures. Original logline. A big game hunter goes on a quest to capture the world's most mysterious creatures. So yeah, that is what the story is about, but it just feels kind of lacking. The revised logline is, in order to maintain her membership at an exclusive hunting lodge, an ambitious big game hunter takes a bet that she can capture 6 of the world's most mysterious creatures, But when her expedition causes environmental damage, she must learn to stop seeking the approval of her unforgiving lodge master and rely on her own judgment to restore the balance. That new logline is 59 words long, so it's still in the 25 to 60 word parameter. It really gives a more complete picture of the story. The protagonist is an ambitious big game hunter. Her want is to capture 6 of the world's most mysterious creatures. And the antagonist, in addition to the creatures, is her unforgiving lodge master. The stakes are also included. Either she keeps her membership at the lodge, or she fixes the environmental damage her expedition has caused. And her character arc will be to stop seeking the approval of others and to rely on her own judgment. So yeah, it's all there. And lastly, my comedy, Dumpster Donna. I recently rewrote the logline for this one, and again, I'll show you the original and the revised versions. Dumpster Donna, a model citizen. Original logline. A struggling New York City model resorts to freeganism to survive, putting her fledgling plus-size career in peril. This really is the story in a nutshell. The problem is that it doesn't engage the reader, and it might even be confusing. I doubt most people know what freeganism is, and I felt a definition was in order. So here's the revised logline using the Blake Snyder template. Unable to afford food, a struggling plus-size model in New York City resorts to freeganism, including dumpster diving, in order to survive. But when she signs with an agency and starts booking gigs, she must choose between a career which embraces negative plus-size stereotypes and consumerism, or a life devoted to the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. That revised logline is 57 words, still within the parameter. The protagonist is a struggling plus-size model. Her want is to have a modeling career, and the antagonistic force is the modeling industry itself, which promotes negative stereotypes and consumerism. The stakes are choosing to continue her career or doing what's right for the planet. Yeah, I like to write message pieces about current issues. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you've learned how to write a logline. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.